there, good looking. Are you looking for a quick leg workout that's gonna hit the thighs, the inner thighs, the outer hips, the hamstrings, the glutes? Well, this is the workout for you. Now you do need some tools. I want you to grab a pair of moderate dumbbells and make them on the heavier side, as well as a sturdy chair. All right? Excellent. Let's go get warmed up. Hello there. Hey, welcome. I'm PJ from fitnesswithpj.com, and my buddy George and I are so happy you joined us. Hey, listen, I help women over the age of 40 get fit and strong. That's what this channel is all about. So if that interests you, click that subscribe button and click that notification bell. All right, we're going to get into a warm-up and then dive right into the workout. You ready? Excellent. Now let's start seated. I want to get deep into the hips here with a 90-90 drill. So your front leg, all right, is lined up at 90 degrees, knee and ankle. And your back leg, take a look. You want the knee lined up with the hip and the ankle lined up with the knee. Now from here, place your hands behind you, sit up nice and tall. Keep your feet exactly where they are and just simply windshield wiper the knees to the other direction. There you go. Now, if you can, lift the arms up and continue doing the pattern. So this is a mobility drill, getting deep into the hips. It's a fantastic drill for those of us over the age of 40. We're hitting areas that are really tight on us. It's also going to wake up the hip muscles and the glutes. And you may find you travel with this. I'm moving closer to the camera with every rep. That's okay. Here we go. 4 more. And 3. And 2. 1 more. 1. Get yourself on your back. Feet hip width apart. Hey, George. Drive the hips up for a bridge, lower down. Feet are close to the bum, all right? Bridging those hips up high, waking up the glutes, hamstrings, and outer hip area. Nope. Last 4, 3, 2, 1 more. 1. Come on up into a standing position. Feet shoulder width apart. Drop the bum down. Drive up off the heels. So for this workout, we have 6 exercises, all strength train based, working into, as I said in the intro, okay? We've got quads, hamstrings, outer hip, inner thigh, glutes. 3 rounds, and then we're done. Huh? How awesome is that? Is that awesome, George? George is busy scratching himself. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. Good job. Now feet together. Take one leg, step out to a wide side lunge. Push the hips back, bend one knee, reach across, touch the toe. Do it again. Now when we're reaching across, touching the toe, make sure you're not rounding your back. We have a neutral spine for this. Warming up into the groin area there, and then this leg stepping out, getting into the hamstrings and glutes and thigh. Front of thigh. Last 3, 2, and 1. Other side, ready, set, and go. So if you're new to the channel, it's so awesome to have you. Yeah, a little bit about me. What's about me? Well, I've been a personal trainer, fitness instructor for 25 years. At time of filming, I'm 50 years old myself. So I know totally what it's like. Last 4, 3, and what it's like, and what it's like to age. 1 more. Beautiful. All right, deep into the hip now. Give me some big hip circles. Pushing the knee out. Good. 1 more for me. Other side, and then we're gonna get busy. So our first exercise is called a squat clean. You can hold on to dumbbells, and remember at any time, you can get rid of the dumbbells. Last 1. Beautiful. So let me quickly show you the move, and then away we go. You're going to have your feet shoulder width apart, let your dumbbells just hang down. We start with in the squat position, and then as we drive up, we clean the dumbbells up to the shoulders and then drop down into a deep squat, okay? With that deep squat, see if you can get the elbows to touch the tops of your thighs, but don't round your low back, okay? Ready, set, let's go. Down, clean them up, squat. So here's the side view. You want a neutral spine, clean them, squat low. Good. Now you may be wondering, PJ, what dumbbells are you using? I'm using 15-pound dumbbells. And if you live in the UK or somewhere that uses kilos, you can Google that. 2.2, I think, is the equivalent. Whew. Now, we're using our chair for the next move. Our feet will be elevated, working into the inner thigh and outer hip and glutes. And one more rep. Oh, one more. Whew. All right, get that chair set up. You want your heels close to the bum, not too far away. Feet are hip width apart. Now give me a bridge. Lower down, 3/4 of the way. Now when you open up the knees into what we call a frog, and give me a bridge there. Now bring the knees so they line up with the hips, bridge. Open up for frog, frog. At no point am I allowing my bum to drop down onto the ground. So I have constant tension into the glutes. If you feel this in your hamstrings and they start to cramp, you're not doing it wrong. It's just your body telling you that your glutes are not firing up and your hamstrings are trying to do all the work. So get rid of the chair and try this just on the ground. We're standing with our dumbbells, time right now. So keep that chair there, because like I said, we've got 3 rounds total. Dumbbell in each hand, feet hip width, step back with that right leg into a crossover pattern and stay there and down and up. So curtsy lunge, really hitting into the glute and outer hip with this one. You go down as low as it feels comfortable for you. And if it's really bothering your knees, then I want you just to come here, let the dumbbell lay against that one leg and lift up and down, leading with the heel though. Deal? Deal. This is how we roll at Fitness with PJ. There's always options. Woo, baby. Other leg coming up. Time. Whew. All right, I hope you got heavy enough dumbbells, okay? Feet start hip width apart. Now step back and then cross over the midline of the body with the other leg and drop down. Hey, buddy, we're on YouTube, dude. You're gonna wanna lay down. You're just gonna show yourself off there? Look at me, everybody, as I stretch. Hey, leave the timer alone. That's all I need is him to push the screen with his nose. Good, nope. It's okay, lay down, it's okay. He was neutered a couple of weeks ago, so the incision still kind of bugs him. Now we have an elevated foot deadlift coming up, so we'll need that chair again. Last 2, one more, and release. Lay down, bud. Lay down. Come on, you can do it. All right, take the right leg on top. Just let it rest on the chair. We don't care about that right leg. You can even just let it float. But from here, soften your left knee, push your hips back and come into a deadlift, and then drive up, squeeze the bum, do it again. Shoulders are pulled back. We're not rounding the back. Eyes straight ahead, help with your balance once you've seen me. Now you see, I'm not going a lot down. That was really great English, but you know what I mean? I'm not coming forward a lot. This is as far as I can go with these dumbbells and keep my form. So that's what I want you to aim for. So you should feel the tush on this, all right? That left glute should be fired up. Great news, time, let's do the other side. The great news is the outer thigh and the inner thigh are fired up because we're on one leg. Cool, huh? Ready? Go. Nope, lay down, it's okay. It's okay. Nope, don't lick your incision. No. Okay, George, I don't know about you being right underneath me. So think about this as a deadlift. Oh, there goes Bella. This is really professional Fitness with PJ, isn't it? Sorry. Whew, so it's just a slight bend of the knee and then I hip hinge. We're taking it back to the top for the next exercise. Okay. Woo! This is a good one. Time. Whew. George, that was tough. Okay, all right, so where do we start down? We start down with the dumbbells close to the ground. All right, then we clean them up, drop low, do it again. Here we go. So start low, clean them to the shoulders, drop down, see if you can get the elbows to touch your thighs. Knees, toes, hips pointed straight towards me. Chest lifted. Nope, don't lick. No licking. No licking. George just wants to be the center of attention for this workout, don't you, bud? Feet elevated, bridge coming up. Neutral spine, keep it. Time. All right, so feet up. Hopefully you can see me behind this 100-pound shepherd. Bum close to the chair. And give me a bum up. Give me a bum up. Open up the knees and give me another bum up. So we're alternating. All right, knees pointed straight ahead and then opening up to that frogger or frog bridge that they're called on the second rep. Woo! George, serious, you have to get away and not just lie in front of me. Sorry, YouTube. We're standing for Curtsy Lunge coming up. Time. All right. Here we go. Grab your dumbbells in each hand. You start, okay? Left leg behind. I'm going to try and maneuver this guy over here. Hey. Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. Come on. Whoa. Yeah, there's a good boy. Well, you're not really exactly where I want you, but... All right, so stationary. George, not a good place for you. Keep going. Oh, there's a good dog. I know you think it's playtime, don't you? Sorry, not yet. So by having that leg behind us, we're going to hit more glute on that front leg. No, don't lick. Time. Other leg. Whew. Yeah, hopefully you're feeling the muscles. You've got heavy enough weight. Ready? Go. Nope, lay down. Good, we've got the elevated deadlifts coming up. How's that posture? Still nice and tall? Good job. Oh, burning. I love it though. I love it when my legs burn. Time. Whew. I'm sick and twisted like that. Okay, so let's take that right leg on top of your chair. Now, it's just a slight bend in your left and then hip hinge. So you're gonna push your bum back a bit as you hinge and fold over the hip. So it's not your low back. Woo. If you need to drop down to just one dumbbell, so you hold on to one with each hand, go for it. I think this one's gonna leave a mark tomorrow. This is what I wanted though. I wanted to record an intense, effective, but yet 20-minute long workout. for the legs. So you can let me know after the workout if I delivered on that on your end. Time. Whoo, baby. All right, other side. And how do you modify that? Well, you just kickstand your leg. Okay, so instead of having the leg elevated, you just kickstand. All right. So just a slight bend in the knee, hip hinge, and come on up. My knee wants to bend into a lunge or squat right away, so I kind of set that cue for remind me. Now for me personally, this hip, I'm nursing a running injury. Yeah, don't run, it's bad for your health. Anyways, and that's one reason why I can't go down as low. So we've got one more round after this, crew. And then we stretch and you can continue on with your day or time. I'll link up a quick little cardio workout if you want to add on. All right, squat cleans, feet shoulder width apart. Now get the dumbbells down as low as you can. Now clean them up, drop below. Down. Let's make this last set the best looking set ever. Pretend I'm recording you for YouTube. Last few reps. Feet elevated bridge coming up. Time. All right. This time you'll be able to see me better. Here we go. Bum close to the bench. Remember though, if you're cramping in the hamstrings, no chair. Here we go. Bridge up, lower down, 75% of the way. Open the knees, bridge again, lower down 75%. Do it again. So again, if you're cramping in the hamstrings, it's not because you're doing it wrong. It's just because your hamstrings are trying to take up all the work and your glutes should be doing some of it. And it's quite common. So what we need to do is activate your glutes. So if you have to, place your hands on the glutes and make sure it's the glutes that are firing up. You can feel them under your fingertips. We need awareness of the muscle you're trying to engage. Time. Woo. Okay. Curtsy lunge. Woo. And again, if you're getting tired, bring it down to one dumbbell only or get rid of the dumbbells. Go. So this leg that's crossed behind you, it's still crossed in a distance that you can safely track this front knee with the front toe, and you can keep your balance. So you don't want them directly behind each other. You should be able to see that back foot of mine peeking out a bit. So that's giving me some stability. Straighten that front leg with every rep. Shoulders pulled back and down. Good job. Woo. So once again, yes, we are hitting inner thigh, believe it or not. All right, when we do these movement patterns, time, where you're focused on one leg, that inner thigh is fired up. All right, let's step the other leg behind. Ready, set, keep yourself square to me, and down and up. And then we've got the outer hip, your glute med, and then the main mover is definitely our glutes. All right, and into the quads and hamstrings. Elevated deadlift coming up. Woo! This feels good. It burns, but it feels good. One more. Time. Woo! All right. Let's get the right foot up on your chair. Softness in the left leg. All right, bend the left knee just a bit and then push your hips back as you hinge from the hip. Focus your stare on something stationary to help with your balance. So once you've seen me, just look straight ahead, okay? Oh boy, this is a good one. I like it too because it's easier on the knees, right? After the lunges, we kind of give our knees a break. Time. Other leg. Now my hip's starting to bug me a bit, so I'm going to listen to my body and do the modified version. And bend the knee slightly and hip hinge. So the modified, I'm still trying to put as much weight on that working leg. The other heel is up. Feet are just hip width apart. And I'm doing that same motion. I'm pushing my bum back and then hinging through the hips. Okay? The reason my hip is injured is because I didn't listen to my body. I just kept running. Until I literally couldn't, and I hobbled home like a loser. Not listening to my own advice. I deserve it. When you come up, give me a full squeeze of that working leg in the glute. Time. We did it. Woo! All right, don't leave me yet. Let's do a couple of stretches and then you can continue on with your day. Let's start with the hamstrings because they just worked hard, as well as the glutes. Take a leg up onto your chair or coffee table or couch. Hip hinge for me. Come forward. Now when we hold this stretch, I want your hands either above or below the knee. We don't want to push down on a knee joint. Whew. So thank you so much for joining me. Sorry about the earlier kerfuffle with old George. He's getting a little antsy right now. So it's due time for the WALK, which we'll do after this workout. And as I said earlier, if you are over 40 and you haven't already, hey, subscribe to the channel. We've got a full grouping of workouts specific for over 40 body, in addition to some great fit tips too that'll help you out. All right, let's do the other side. Now, if you've been a part of the workouts in the past and you're not already a member on Patreon or is supporting the channel on Patreon, come on over, girlfriend. Seriously, right, George? It's due to the amazing people on Patreon that we can keep this YouTube channel going. So George and I thank them very much, don't we? Yes. So for as little as $5 a month, you can help us keep the workouts going here on YouTube and yeah, help us present more workouts for women. All right, hold on to the chair if you need it for balance or support. Oh, he really wants to start scratching his incision. Heel up. Good job. Knee in line with the hip. I'll come out away from the dog a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, there you go. Good boy. So we're stretching into the quadricep. Okay. And other side. All right, we're going to finish off with a really nice seated stretch on the chair to hit into the deep glute muscles as well as inner thigh. So have a seat on your chair for me. Right ankle underneath the knee, left ankle resting on the top of your thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Now this may be enough of a stretch for you. No licking at the incision, no. This may be enough of a stretch for you. If it is, you hold here. If not, I want you to use the front of your shin to help pull yourself forward, but still keeping a neutral spine. So we're not rounding to get more out of the stretch, okay? The glute muscles have absolutely nothing to do with the upper back. So we don't want to try to get length from the upper back to get length from the glutes. You'll lean forward enough and you'll feel a pretty good stretch deep in the glute. That's your piriformis muscle. This guy's notoriously tight in a lot of us and can cause a lot of discomfort, as well as pain ranging into the low back, hips, and even into the knees. So this is a great seated stretch to hit that little guy. And he is little. For such a little muscle, he can really cause a lot of havoc on us. All right, let's release. Other side. So my Foot on the ground, we want it lined up with the knee. So heel right underneath the knee. Sit up nice and tall, lean forward, and you may find that you've got a difference in each leg. That's normal, unfortunately. What happens as we go through life is we tend to always lead with one side of the body, creating a more dominant side. That dominant side will typically be tighter. Or previous injury is going to make that area tighter too, such as me right now. This is my bad hip, and I'm feeling it a bit more than I did on the other side. All right, release. We did it. Hey, thanks so much for joining. George and I, we really appreciate it. If you could, please click the like button, the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and drop a comment below. I would love to hear from you, and we hope we get to see you in the Patreon community if you're not already there. Have a great rest of your day. Mwah. Good boy. Hey, you did your best. See ya.